Hi guys, welcome to my Titania EX Extreme video guide. So basically I'm going to explain you where to stand, how to organize your party, Titania skills, and all the mechanics in the dungeon. The dungeon is pretty easy once you get your organization and the group done. So what you need to do is get a macro or like read this and like burn it in your fucking brain. So you need to pay attention to three important mechanics here, which is water puddles, fire stack, and thunder tether. So what you need to do is assign one healer 1 and healer 2. They're gonna stand on northwest and northeast. Main tank north, and off tank is gonna go on east. Damage dealer 1 and 2 are gonna stand on west and south. D3 and D4 they're gonna stand on southeast and southwest. So according to which role you chose, you will be assigned to group 1, which is on the west, and group 2, which is on the east. Also for the thunder tether, you will be required to assign 6 party members with a mark, which is basically the order of getting the tether. So let's start the video. Let's start actually. Okay. So now Titania, the first skill that Titania is gonna cast is Bright Sabbath. Bright Sabbath is just room-wide AoE. You just need to heal through. The second skill is gonna be the Phantom Rune. The Phantom Rune has 2 versions. The purple one where you need to go away, and the green one where you need to go inside. You will be able to see which one is it by looking at the glow. If it's purple glow, you run away. If it's green, you run inside her AoE, inside her like hitbox. Now, as you can see, it's purple, so you run away. If you get hit, you will get hysteria and you will run around randomly and get some damage. If you get hit by the green one, you will just get knocked back outside the arena. Now it doesn't matter too much because you can't fall off, but then after she switches the arena, you will be able to fall off pretty easily if you get hit by the Phantom Rune. Both version actually. So the next is gonna be the actual water puddle. Mist Rune is called. She's gonna spawn the water puddle on the all the location that we just saw. Now this wasn't my place, I believe. No, it wasn't my place. Okay. So you need to stand inside the water puddle, the spawns, and you can see some bubbles that circle around. When the bubbles complete the circle, if you're not inside for whatever reason, maybe you're dead, or maybe you're like sleeping, one ad is gonna spawn. You need to kill that guy too with Titania. After the cast of the water puddle is done, you need to run to your assigned group. So if you're on my place, we need to go on the group 2. If you're on the other side, you need to go on the group 1. Titania is gonna cast the flame punch, flame stack, flame rune, whatever you wanna call it, and she's gonna slam the ground on west and east, and we will get shared AoE that we need to mitigate by standing inside the water puddle to get the actual fire resistance up in order to not die, because the hit is pretty high. It's pretty high, like huge damage. After this, she's just gonna do a divination, which is a north main tank cone AoE. Just tank through it. And now she's gonna switch the arena. Oh, no, never mind. Chain of Brambles. Chain of Brambles is just a tether. You get the tether. Before the cast, don't run. You need to stack. You need to stack inside Titania, and when you have the divine, run to your assigned position. So in this case, in this mechanic, all the DPS runs south, and all the healer and tanks runs north. In every single dungeon I did, the DPS always run southeast, and the tank always runs northwest in this specific mechanic. So we wait for the divine to spawn and we run. So we snap it. Once you snap it, you can come back and do DPS. If you don't snap it for whatever reason, you will get damage and 1 stack of vulnerability for like each second that you don't snap it. So you can actually die if the tank or whoever is it fails and doesn't run away. You need to get a certain distance for it to snap. So now he's gonna run to the middle and cast the other version of the Phantom Rune. The first one is scripted, is always the purple one, and the second one is also scripted, is always the green one. So this is basically a tutorial for what's to come. So it's green, as you can see. The purple does not here. It's not here. You can see green around and a circle creating. You need to stand inside, otherwise you will get hit and knocked back. In this case, or outside of the arena, and when she switches the map, which is basically now. He's gonna switch. Midsummer Night's Dream is basically switch. It doesn't deal any damage. It's just switches the arena. Okay, when she says Biri Biri Kaminari, if you have the Japanese, or I don't know what she says in English, you need to like get some distance from Titania if you're not the guy marked with 1, because actually confirmed way to get the first tether, to be sure that you get the first one, is to the first guy has to stand between you, the group, and Titania, and you will get it. Once the first one gets it, he runs to 1 and waits for the cast to actually go off. It's gonna be a decent AoE circle and a lightning resistance debuff. So once you get hit once, you need to run away or you will die, regardless of class. So now, as you can see, my turn is 6. 4th. Just take your turns. You don't need to actually hug the player that has the tether. Just run across, and put yourself between the guy that has the tether and Titania, and you will automatically get it. So now it's my turn. I run, I get the tether, and then I run away. I get some distance because I don't like to stand too close to Titania. And now we can do stuff. We can do some DPS. She's gonna cast Fey Light now. Fey Light is basically a 3-hit that can one-shot a tank. So if you want to do it by yourself, you can just, if you're a tank of course, you can just use your invulnerability skill, whatever it is, and with a nice timing you will be able to go through it without any problems. Or the off tank can stand with you and share some damage. It's 3-hit in a small cone AoE. As you can see, it's using the Super Bolide. Now she will cast Growth Rune. Growth Rune is basically a rune that's gonna spawn randomly, 1 north and 1 south. Which angle, you need to actually look for it and then run on the other side. Because she will cast Rune and then she will cast again Divine. So you can see Divine is being cast. Chain of Brambles is Divine. The Growth Rune has been casted already, so it's about to spawn. So if in this case we have it on southeast and northwest. No, southwest and northeast. So we need to run on the opposite angle. So for the DPS we need to run on the southeast, and the tank and the healer needs to run on the opposite side. So we stuck inside, we get Divine, and then we run. So we don't need to get too much distance if we all start running from the middle. You can go through the Divine, so with your like dashes and stuff. So don't worry about it. You can just run through and continue your rotation. You will not get stuck. Divination Rune is just the huge AoE in front and the huge cone. He died. Frost Rune is basically just Shiva. So if you know how to do Shiva, you don't need to listen to this. But if you don't, I will just explain it in a second. As you can see, she will spawn all the circles around, 1 circle in the middle, and other circles around. You need to locate which direction is this are the circle following. Stand where the last circle is gonna spawn, and stand there and wait. When the circle in the middle goes off, you can run in the middle and wait for the others to wear off so you don't get hit by the damage. If you get hit, you get a small amount of damage and vulnerability. So it's not a big deal if you don't get hit. So it doesn't matter if you get hit now, to be honest, if you don't get hit anymore, if you do all the mechanics perfectly. So it's not a big deal, but still, just don't do it. Don't get hit. So now we're standing on the last one. We're waiting for the first one to go off, and then we can run there. Okay, so the first one goes off, we run inside, on the middle actually, and once you're here, don't stop here. Just, if you're arranged, also it's even more important, just spread, like go away. Because you're ranged, you can still do your rotations. Because everyone will get hit by other mini AoE. So we need to spread anyway. So if you know already that it's coming, you can just spread out before you get it. So it's gonna be easier for everyone to adjust. Now, what else? Phantom Rune. This, I don't know if this one is. I believe it's scripted. But still, pay attention to the color. If it's not scripted, if it's green, stand inside. If it's purple, go away. If you get hit now, you will die. If you don't get rescued by White Mage, you will die. You will fall off the map. Now she's gonna spawn the ads. So this is the ad phase. The ad phase is composed by two segments. This is the first segment. You need to kill in this order: east, north, and west. So mustard seed, puck. Whatever the shit blossom is the name of the west one. So kill them as fast as possible. As you can see, Titania is building power. If she reaches 100, you will die. And there are two segments, so be super quick. Don't be afraid to burn all your damage or your CDs now, because it's gonna be worth anyway. So now we kill Puck. Of course, tanks, please. Because I think now I die in this section here. Puck and the other guy, the ads in general in this segment, they can't stay close to each other, or they will get like a power up that they don't die and they deal more damage. So keep them there. Don't let them run around. As you can see, this the west one is slightly different, and now they tethered. As you can see, they tethered. Because the tank here wasn't tanking the guy in the proper position, was slightly on the center. So the guy here, the gunbreaker here dies, and now Puck is basically like slamming everyone, every DPS possible. So we're trying to just burn him down. I believe I die here, because it turns to me and I die. I also have the AoE. So I get hit by the AoE and Puck at the same time, and I die. I think I get slammed by... Yeah, now I get slammed by Puck. As you can see, it's 28k, so it's not like a nice hit. So me and Shiva, we both die of... because the tank died there. But it's still fine. Once you kill the Peace Blossom, I get raised. Now, this is the second segment. You need to run on the east, because she's gonna spawn them again in the bigger version. This is a bit tricky now. So the first focus is the same order as the first segment. So east, north, and west. So we just run on the monster side and try to burn him down. At some point, do like 1 or 2 GCD rotation and then run for your position, because he will do a room-wide AOE with single patches of safe ground where to stand. And almost everyone will get huge AoE. So once you get your AoE, run to a nice position, just be sure that you don't hit another party member that has the same AoE as you. You can hit someone who doesn't have it, and doesn't matter too much. It's just some damage, doesn't deal any vulnerability. So even if you hit your party member, it's fine, unless you hit another guy who has the purple AoE. So just be sure you don't need the other guys, and you'll be fine. It's just 10k. Now you get the share marker. Just go to the east location on the 2 and stack there. And you need to kill Mustard Seed and everyone before the 99. At this point, when you kill the first one on the east, a new mechanic is gonna spawn. As you can see here, huge vines are coming from the ground. So this is RNG. They can spawn north and south, or west and east. Also, in the center of the arena, one blue AoE is gonna spawn, which is basically the same mechanic as the Sephiroth. You need to stand close to it, not inside, or you will die, to get knocked back. So the vines are gonna shoot a line AoE depending on where they bend. So let's look where they bend. So they bend, in this case, the north one bends on the east side, so they're gonna shoot the line AoE on the east. The south section, the vines on the south, they're bending on the west, so they're gonna shoot on the west. So now we will get the knockback on the center and the thorny vine. What to do now? You will need we need to do the same. So the DPS needs to get knocked back on south, and the Tangen healer needs to get knocked back on the north. So in this case, we look at the vines, we know that we can stand here and we can't stand here. So both DPS and tank, the DPS come here and we stand in a way that the center knockback will knock us back to a safe location. In this case, southeast. And the tank and healer are gonna do the same on the opposite side, and they're gonna get knocked back on the northwest. This way, we can deal with the thorn and snap it automatically, just by doing the knockback in a proper way. So don't stand inside. We get the vine, we get knocked back, and we snap it. Here you can also choose if you're ranged to continue attacking by running outside the AoE. At this point, we have an AoE to stack and 2 huge AoE. Purple AoE. So if you have the purple AoE, I mean, I know it's basic, I know everyone knows it, but we wiped a lot of times because people didn't realize they had the purple one. So if you have the purple one, you can't stand inside with us. Everyone who doesn't have stacks inside, and if you have it, you'd run away. So this guy here who doesn't have it should come inside and share. It's not coming. But still, it's enough. We don't die, but it's huge damage. Now we have to kill Puck. No. Once killed Puck, we need to kill this guy here. Do we do it here? Please don't tell me we don't do it. Okay, we do it. 97. Doesn't matter. Once he dies, whatever he was about to cast, it doesn't cast it anymore. This is room-wide huge AoE damage, so just mitigate and heal. And now, just damage her. She's not gonna spawn the ad anymore, and we will need to deal with 2 special merge mechanics, and then it's basically it. She's gonna repeat the same stuff over and over until she enrages or die. The 2 special mechanics are coming up. Now she's gonna cast at the same time Mist Rune and the Phantom Rune. Now, Mist Rune is water puddle, so remember where to go, but before going, you need to wait here and then stay here and wait. So even if she's casting it, just wait, because she's gonna cast the Phantom Rune. This one is actually RNG, so you need to pay attention and see if it's purple, run away, if it's green, run inside. If you fail this one, you will die, not only you will die, but you will also spawn whatever ad you were supposed to mitigate, you were supposed to block. So you will be dead, and the party will have one ad to deal with. So don't get hit. We saw the purple, so we run away. So as you can see, the DPS and the tank are staying outside. You will have enough time to run, to dodge the mechanic and come back before it's too late. Now run to your location. At this point, she's gonna cast another combo. She's gonna cast the Flame Rune, so remember where to stand. And then she's gonna cast the Growth Rune during the Flame Rune. So at this point, I will show you in a second. Growth Rune, okay? So she can spawn the Growth Rune north and south, or west and east. So you need to wait here and wait for the rune to spawn. When you see the rune spawning, at this moment, you know that you will get hit if you stand here. So the mechanic is to rotate clockwise, and this means that the group 1 goes north and the group 2 goes south. In this way, we will be able to stand inside the water puddle to mitigate the flame punch, and at the same time dodge the huge growth rune. As you can see, we rotate. We mitigate the damage, and we don't get hit. At this point, don't move, and just hit Titania and do some damage. Now, everything is, you basically saw everything. She will just cast random stuff, so pay attention to the color. Phantom Rune, she will cast the Lightning Feather again, and she will cast the Frost Rune again, and she will also cast the Growth Rune, the first one, where she can spawn the Growth Rune in one angle, and you run, you get Divine, and you need to run on the opposite side. That one. If you have enough DPS though, you will not even see that. You will not even reach the Growth Rune. I believe here, even if we died, we still had enough DPS at the end. Also, if no one messes up, you also have the Limit Break 3 for 1 melee DPS to use. Phaelite, mitigate with your off tank, or use an invulnerability. Now she's casting Phaelite. She's probably gonna cast Frost Rune or something else. Now it's just killer, nothing else. You basically saw every mechanic. Frost Rune, do the same as we just did. So the last one is gonna spawn on north, so we go north, we wait for the middle one to go off, and then we run middle, and then we spread. Some guy died. I think I rest him? I don't know. Yeah, I rest him. I usually rest DPS. Bright Sabbath, or no, I usually rest the healer, but now I decided to rest DPS because we were almost dead. Biri Kaminari, this is just the Lightning Feather, so pay attention. This is just a bit of panic, but the first market guy manages to get the Feather in time, and we just messed up the location, but the mechanic itself is the same. Just intercept and wait for the hit to land, and then switch to your next partner. While the others DPS. I'm the 6th one, so I just have more time. This is my turn. I get it, and now it's basically done. Just DPS, do whatever you want. GG, you did it. Pog. So this was Titania EX. Hopefully it was clear enough. If you're not sure, just rewatch the video, I guess, because it's not too bad. Once you manage to get the proper decent organization of and everyone knows what to do, and everyone knows how to deal with the ad phase and with the tether, this dungeon automatically and magically becomes easy. And now we're just farming it. So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. Of course, I'm not an English speaker, mother tongue, so yeah. Yeah, I think you know it. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you next time on stream or on my next video on YouTube. Bye bye.